PVC Mobility class. I'm Mike in beautiful Boise, Idaho. We're going to take the next 10 minutes doing some mobility work. Let me get my clock started here. We're going to start off with some shoulder circles, just like how we always do. Oop, give me one quick second. Let me fix this. Okay, so we're going to go arms right out to your sides, just some shoulder circles forward to get the blood flowing. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I always like to start with a little bit of movement before we jump into stretching any tissues. Hope you're all having a good morning. Mine's actually just getting going. I woke up not too long ago, had a quiet house. The wife and the kids, or the nephews and niece, are out of town, so I slept in a little bit. It was nice. Okay, so let's bring your arms right to the front, chest, shoulder height. Come on up, back, and get a big squeeze between your shoulder blades. Back and a big squeeze. Just like so. It's starting to feel a little fall-like in the Boise area. That makes me happy. We're starting to get the look and the feel and the smell and all that good stuff that goes along with the change of seasons. 2 more of these. Here's one. And the last one is right there. Now grab your PVC. Grab that grip that you like. We'll have our own spacing. We're going to take this directly up on top of your head, even a little bit further back behind for a set of 12. This is kind of like the precursor to the entire pass through. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, elbows stay straight here. 7. We're not bending the elbows. That's 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. And last one, return that. Shake it out for a second. We're going to jump right into the entire pass through for a set of 12. Same grip you were just working, and at the midway point, around 5 or 6, if you feel like you're not getting tested enough, I want you to stop, bring your hands in a little bit closer together, and get right back after it. I want you to test everything today. A little bit more aggressive if you can. Reminder, that is not an open invitation to become more aggressive if you're already being tested to your limits. We don't want that. We want a good, uncomfortable stretch. In no way do we want a painful stretch. Too much talking has caused me to lose count. We're going to call that about 8. There's 9. Remember, keep those elbows straight. 10. 11. And one more of these. There's our 12. Rest for one quick second. We're going to go into the passive range of motion. So let's take an underhanded grip with the left side. Grip about 6 inches away from the top. We're going to take a overhand with the right side, and we're going to use that to push your hand up and back. So we're not only coming, here's my natural range of motion, and what we're looking for is to get you further back behind. I want you to just hold it here. So we're going to hold this for a good 20 seconds or so, depending on my math. So this should be a little bit uncomfortable as you're stretching, definitely not painful. But if you're not reaching a certain level of discomfort, we're not really stretching. We're not testing the tissues as we should be. So we want to encourage a non-painful, uncomfortable stretch. 3, 2, 1, slowly return. Flip hairs, switch hands. So we're going to go underhanded with the right, about 6 inches away from the top, and an overhand with the left, and we're up and back. Side view, see I'm kind of a little bit back behind my head. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. We're going to work on some rotator cuff stuff. So now we're looking for a 90 degree at the armpit, 90 degree at the elbow. PVC comes right back behind you, still keeping that 90 and 90. And with my opposite hand, the hand that's not being stretched, we're going to rotate. Let me get a little bit closer so you can see I'm not moving. My elbow stays directly facing into the camera and I'm rotating around versus letting my arm come in front or behind. So maintaining that 90 and 90 and stretch. Same rules apply here. Should be uncomfortable, should not be painful. This is one of those ones that we do not do repetitions of. We just bring it back into a good uncomfortable position and hold it for a good 20 seconds. Another 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly return. Same thing other side. So find your 90 and 90. Bring the PVC right back behind you and rotate. Being mindful of what that elbow is doing when our upper arm, so bicep and tricep, to be perpendicular to our body, just like so. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly return back to the passive range of motion one more time. So this time, grab the top portion of your PVC pipe, and we're going to see if we can get it up and back a little bit further. I always find when I'm down about 6 inches from the top of the pole, my sweaty hands start sliding, and that's not good. So grabbing the top of the PVC helps that. Another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly return. Right side one more time. I'm going to grab the top part of the handle or the PVC and get that thing up and back. Love seeing all the regular folks on here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying class. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly return. Back to the rotator cuff on the left side one more time. So 90 and 90 with the PVC right back behind you. And rotate. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides back to the right one more time. 90 and 90 and rotate. It's pretty incredible to me how fast this class goes by. 10 minutes of stretching always feels pretty good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly return. We're going to get one more set of the pass-throughs now that we're really loosened up. So challenge yourself here. Bring in your hands a little bit closer than the last time we had done the pass-throughs. And let's see if we have made a little bit of progress. If you get stuck, I don't want you to force it. I want you to slowly back the hands out just a little bit. Even a ½ inch on each side may do the trick. But I want this to be a little more challenging than the first set of pass-throughs that we had done. And let's get 5 more of these. There's 2, 3, 4. And the last one right there. One more stretch for today. Bottom portion of the PVC is on the ground. And the top part's kind of further away from you, just like so. And I'm interlacing my fingers just to prevent some slipping. And then I like to drop my head right between my shoulders and arms, just like so, maintaining a good straight flat back. And then I just kind of like to rock it from side to side. And there's always going to be a spot or two that likes to be stretched. And in this position, I just like to hold it when I feel something really tight. And as it starts loosening up, I like to shift back and forth until I find something else that's a little bit tight. For me, that's usually at the very bottom of my shoulder blades. Just kind of depends on the day. That was that magical buzzer saying that we're done. We're going to come on up in 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on up. Don't get lightheaded. I always get lightheaded when I come up too quickly from that stretch. Thank you, folks, for joining me on today's PVC Mobility class. I look forward to seeing you all back here on Friday morning. Have a fantastic day.